Crypto.org channel, and I have a lot of market updates to give you guys today. So lately, there have been a lot of volatility in the market, as well as institutional narratives happening. But before I give those to you, I just want to say, please press like, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow. Also, if you find any of my information very informative and helpful to your journey in learning cryptocurrency and learning the new economy, please do press like, share, and subscribe because you never know who you could be helping. So let's get towards the news. Okay, so here we have Nvidia making 155 million from crypto mining chips in Q1. Yes, there have been a lot of people mining cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, I think Filecoin as well. I think Doge is still proof of work, which they're migrating to proof of stake because of the whole environmental concerns. Proof of stake apparently uses less energy. So yes, I still do expect a lot of these ASICs and mining things to go up in price. They're still gonna keep doing this mining thing. So I do expect that to go on for some time. All right, so here we have some news of Middle Eastern country, Kyrgyzstan, seizing 2,000 cryptocurrency mining devices. Jeez, that's a lot of money. So law enforcement authorities in Kyrgyzstan have confiscated thousands of crypto mining machines as part of the new offensive law. They're saying that there's a lot of illegal cryptocurrency mining in the country that's happening right now because they didn't register it. So they've uncovered a large industrial enterprise supply electrical power, powering illegal crypto farms, and yeah, those guys have been you know getting the whip on because all these guys really want to do is they want to be able to track everyone as well as tax everyone. Um, So most of the rated addresses happen to be around the capital city of Central Asian Republic, Bishkek. I'm not sure if I said that right. So also in January this year, the National Bank of Kyrgyz Republic announced in preparing two draft laws as a way to regulate local cryptocurrency exchanges. And according to their bank, the bills are being introduced in an array of measures aimed towards reducing the risk of money laundering and financial terrorism. But in the New World Order, in terms of the banks, nobody else is bigger than them in terms of money laundering, basically any sort of crime. The bank is the biggest one. But of course, don't take my word for it. It's not financial advice, It's something that you gotta do your research on and also do a lot of observing. All right, moving on. Okay, here we have another one. So, cryptocurrency mining is banned in Iran as blackouts and power shortages intensify. Uh, yeah, I can believe this because it does mining cryptocurrency, especially like Bitcoin, it does require a lot of power. So, for this to happen, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, what the Iranian government are doing is they're pushing crypto miners to have a license to sell their Bitcoin to the central bank directly. And basically, only cryptocurrencies mined legally in the country can be used to pay for imports of authorized goods. So all this is basically leading towards regulations. The government officials are saying that the majority of the energy consumption from Bitcoin mining comes from illegal miners operating without a license, and those are the guys that they're after. Nobody's free anymore, man. People are getting tracked all over the place. Alright, here we have some news about MakerDAO, one of the largest DeFi protocol out there. So, MakerDAO unveils the scaling and multi-chain strategy roadmap. So, like I said before, MakerDAO is one of the largest DeFi protocol out there. And what they do is they're designing on a blueprint to mint DAI, DAI tokens on their layer 2 while still being able to track all the minted DAI in the layer 1 base contract. However, one thing to note that when it comes to DeFi, Ethereum is still the king of crypto projects. Reason why is because a lot of these DeFi projects out there, are built on top of ETH. However, MakerDAO aims to, expand from that, similar to how SingularityNet did as well with ETH and Cardano. Because, of course, they want to be a multi-chain environment. It does help with scalability as well as adoption. One thing to note is that they're not expected to enable the fast transactions until like Q3 to Q4. So do keep that in mind, as well as pay attention to MakerDAO. It is one of the big projects out there. All right, another news regarding environmental concerns. Man, they've been having a lot of talks about this climate change, carbon footprinting thing. Basically, they're just moving towards renewable energy. So we have energy regulators in China, more specifically in Sichuan. They're saying that they got abundant hydropower resources. And they're going to talk about it in a seminar on June 2 to assess the province's cryptocurrency mining industry. Also, they're saying that if they were to shut down a lot of crypto mining, there's going to be an excess amount of hydropower electricity. So that just leads them to be in a position where they talk about renewable energy as well as trading energy. And yes, there are a lot of projects out there, or multiple projects out there, that involves trading electricity. One of them is called Energy Web Token and Power Ledger. So do keep your research on that, because there could be a lot of flow going towards those tokens or energy tokens, because the world is moving towards renewable energy rather than not carbon, like charcoal, is it coal-fired electricity. And yeah, that's what this article is all about. And also, Inner Mongolia recently ended a lot of crypto mining because a lot of them were using coal. And because of that, some miners in Sichuan are thinking they could be next, but they've been using a lot of renewable hydropower. So because of that, they feel some safety. But you know what? You never know what could happen, especially with all these regulations trying to be implemented. But yeah, do keep an eye out on renewable energy tokens out there. I do see a lot of potential. All right, so next on the list, we have some adoption news for mass adoption. So basically, NFT volume sales have gone way up. Actually, they've gone up like almost 300% from January to May. And meme.com actually raised $5 million to basically make their own NFT marketplace, more specifically towards the meme cryptocurrencies, like, Doge, Shiba. And one thing to note about NFTs is that these digital art, also real estate's going to be NFT'd as well. They're kind of used right now to, like, wash money. But yeah, do your research with your accountant on that, because you got to know how the tax laws work in your state or province, whatever country you're in, because it's different for every single country out there. However, when it comes to businesses, a lot of these rich people do buy art to make a quick flip, and yes, you can claim that in your taxes. But of course, that is not financial advice. Do your research. And yeah, a lot of crypto projects as well that have their own blockchain are moving towards having their own NFT marketplace. VeChain is recently one of them. Cardano is making one. Algorand's making it, H bar. Jeez, yeah, I can go on. But yeah, keep an eye on NFTs, and I still do think that it's a baby industry. It definitely has a lot more room to grow, especially when it comes to smart NFTs, which is coming. All right. Oh my God, here we have more environmental concerns. Shanghai miners are banned in exchange, and exchanges are targeted. Here's what's really happening. So, China and Elon Musk has been going on a rampage when it comes to these energy efficient narratives. China has been like reusing old narratives as well. We understand that things are moving towards renewable energy, and the people that they were cracking the mining on, are the ones that were using fossil fuel powered electricity. And yeah, China has been getting closer and closer to their carbon neutral goals by reducing the amount of Bitcoin miners. But of course, it's not renewable, it's the coal powered one. And also, Hong Kong, um, they were pushing towards banning retail cryptocurrency trading by basically preventing anyone that has a bag of 1 million or less to not be able to trade. So basically, only the big guys or the rich traders get to trade. The rich continue to get richer. That's how the New World Order works, guys. They work together and they have us fighting against each other, or the retailers. So, yeah, this is just another narrative to push the whole idea of reducing the carbon footprint in the world because we are switching towards renewable energy. That's it for that news. Okay, here we have U.S. Securities Watchdog. It's another regulation news. So, you know what? They've been talking about regulations for quite some time, and I definitely do think they're going to keep holding on to this regulation narratives for at least another half a year. That's my guess, okay? That's not financial advice. The reason why I do think that, because with the regulations, all these big banks out there that are like the biggest money launderers, in my opinion, they won't be able to do the funny business that's happening in the back right now. And when it comes to regulations, one of the main things that it's trying to regulate is the idea of CBDCs, or like stable coins. Currently with the Banking Act, don't quote me on this, it's still illegal to have CBDC. Now, why? I don't want to get into the specific details. It's definitely something that you want to look into, because there could be a lot of discovery made for you if you do look into it and find the details. And also another thing to keep in note when it comes to stable coins is that it is pretty much the backbone of cryptocurrencies. I mean, without crypto stable coins, which is basically like fiat, you won't be able to buy assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum. I mean, like there are trading pairs like Bitcoin to Ethereum, Bitcoin to whatever, but you need stable coins in the very end. I mean, at the beginning to acquire it. So, yeah, it's just another one of those regulation sucks, but like just a waste of time. They're gonna keep doing their Ponzi scheme for months and months. All right. This is probably the last article I'll talk about in this video. So, yes, this is another one of those renewable energy talk, carbon footprinting. So, yes, proof of stake does use up a lot of energy, and of course, Vitalik is talking about environmental concerns regarding the proof of work. And with Ethereum 2.0 coming up, Vitalik and of course, the Ethereum development crew, they aim to solve its emission by 100 to 10,000. But who knows when Ethereum 2.0 is going to come out? I mean, with Ethereum 1.0, or 1.0, the amount of transaction fees it like gives people is enough to make the banks happy, because banks love fees. That's how they grow. And if you haven't experienced the ETH fees yet, or ETH transaction fees, oh well, trust me, it's not something that you want to experience. Unless, of course, you got the money, you want to make a really good flip with one of these Uniswap plays, then you know what? Sky's the limit for you, man. But, for the a good majority of the retail traders out there, me including, I try to stay away from it as much as I can unless I find a really, really good pick and it's fresh, brand new in the market. Then yeah, I'd definitely go at it. Um, Also, another thing to consider in this article is that the whole idea of security when it comes to proof of stake and proof of work. Proof of stake doesn't really secure and guarantee fair operation in the network, similar to how proof of work does. Because let's say APY or APR is 5%. Basically, the biggest whale out there is going to get the most money or the most share. So the rich will continue to get richer with proof of stake. And that is all I have for this video. If you did find this very informative when it comes to understanding where the cryptocurrency market is heading towards to, which is the fourth industrial revolution, where a lot of artificial intelligence, crypto projects, and blockchain projects out there are going to make a big disruption in the industry. And if you did, yeah, if you did find this informative, just please press like, share, and subscribe. Help make the channel grow. And also, if you guys are interested in having a little bit more one-on-one time with me, getting some money-making crypto picks out there before anybody else does, or understanding a better time to buy a certain crypto, please do join my Patreon. If you support me, I'll help support you as well. And yes, I've been in the crypto game since last year, so I have made some crazy gains, and of course I will tell you my experience, and I will share my experience with you, so that way your experience in the cryptocurrency journey is a much better one and not so um, tedious like mine was. Like ever since the whole pandemic started, guys, I've been on this crypto game every single day, learning every single thing I can about it and understanding which crypto projects out there have the highest chances of winning. You gotta understand, a lot of these crypto projects out there, there's 10,000 right now according to CoinMarketCap. They're not going to make it. The banks, the central banks are not going to support it. Why? Because it doesn't really help solve the new economy's issues. However, with my experience and research, I can guide you towards the more promising cryptocurrency coins that have a lot of utilities and use cases towards the new economy. But please understand, it isn't really financial advice. It's still important for you to do your own research at the very end. But yes, I am going to help reduce that for you. And yeah, that is all I have for you in this video. Please do stay tuned for more because I have a lot more today. Take care.